Everybody, Mark here at Gilbo Realty. Thank you so much for coming back and watching another show. Today, we're going to look at some village new builds. Where are they going with these things? Still got a bunch left of those new garden, whatever they want to call them, garden villas. Still got a bunch of those left. A bunch of lots have popped up on both sides of the golf course. Trying to get those. I still have properties in Moultrie Creek and Shady Brook. Haven't sold those babies yet. Still have some in Well Point. And the funny thing is I'm seeing more and more hit back on the market than there was last month. So I'm not sure if they yank them off to create some kind of demand. Maybe they had some fall out of contract. As I said in another video, it's possible because things fall out of contract all the time on new builds. But it's just kind of interesting to see where they're going. We're going to review 3 homes in the villages, one in Royal Highlands, about 15 minutes south, right below Plantation, an area I reviewed on a house probably last week. So Royal Highlands, this house is nice. Right on the golf course too, I believe. It's big. It's like 2,700 square foot. And you'd be surprised what you're going to get for that price, plus the square foot and the price per square foot. It'd be interesting to see what you have to say about this home. I think it's beautiful. But again, nothing is like the villages. It's a big place. But, I'm kind of surprised. If anybody wants to, if Arlington, Plantation, and Royal Highlands wants to sell those 3 together in one package, I'll be interested in talking to them about it. I'm sure I could put together some investors on that, baby. And then we could be a huge community just south of the villages. I'll be happy to take that on all day long. But anyways, let's look at their new builds and what's going on with each one. So here we are. This is down in Shady Brook, Moultrie Creek. Still got a bunch of homes left for sale. We got a bunch of these. The lighter color ones are definitely the patio villas that have all popped back up on the market. They were all gone last month. A ton of this inventory has popped back up. Now, I'm not sure if they didn't finish or what's going on. They slow rolling. Not really sure what's going on there. I'm seeing more and more homes pop back up on the market in this area, and it's ought to be interesting to see where this goes. Let's look at another one, too, another photo I got here. See if I can switch over to that one. This is up north near Well Point, and you have the gardenia models on the left, and they're putting in lots down below that in the bottom left corner. And then they have lots going on the other side, on the right-hand side. So they're going to have like 5 or 6 neighborhoods going at a time, trying to get these better lots sold. Hopefully plan on building it around them. That probably is the plan. And obviously demand has fallen. You could tell because Well Point would have been sold already. I mean, everything. Shady Brook, not sold yet. Probably should have been sold by now. But you can tell demand has fallen off. So I'll be interested to see what the villages brings out for their numbers this quarter. And again, I will go to the county website and I will re-verify them in a couple months. But anyways, here you are. You have some building on the eastern portion of this golf course, and we'll see where this is going to tend to go. Obviously, it's going to go south along this thing. Try to get rid of some of that dirt. Okay, so 5934 Kaplan Court. I think I've seen this house up for sale before. Previously, just took a 10K price drop. They're down to 390, which is interesting. Probably where it should have been a while ago. But it's a 3.2 1484. I like this model. It's probably is it a Charlotte model? Charlotte model, Monarch Grove, not too far away from the newer sections, a little bit north, not too far from Fenney, Sawgrass. It's a good area. These are come down quite a bit in price. Now, last year, these were $435 to $445 all day long. The Winslow model, which is a bigger model of this without the golf cart garage, those all day were $470, $480. I'm seeing them down now to $430. So that's almost a 10% price cut just on these models here. And that's just the courtyard villas. Patio villas are going through the same correction. I don't care what the numbers state because a lot of numbers could be manipulated. But what I'm telling you is this home right here would have gone last year easily for $436. And I can even pull up previous sales in the MLS to tell you about that. But let's look at this one. 5934 Kaplan Court. 3.2 1484 sitting at $262 a square foot. Again, Charlotte model in the village of Monarch Grove. That's right here, if you don't know. There's Well Point. This is where they're building those newer sections down along that golf course. We know what this is. And then they're building along this street here. So this will be interesting to see. Let's look at some photos. Again, I like the courtyard villa just because it's stucco build. They're fenced yards. If you have an animal, they're nice. They're nice to have, other than the verandas are about the only ones you can get the fence yard with. There's some in the villages, that do have fences that aren't courtyard villas or verandas, but still, majority of them today are courtyards and verandas. And, as you can see here, it's just you have your own privacy back here. Your dog's not going to bark constantly with people going by. It's a nice layout. And I like the concrete pad all the way around. These people upgraded gutters, and this is an enclosed lanai with glass and a nice door. So that's not cheap neither, folks. This costs some money. So as you go through and you consider new builds, and then you compare what you're getting in the existing builds, many, many times you'll find out how much money it's going to cost you to upgrade that new build. It's pretty front entry. I like the courtyard. I like the long living room into the kitchen. It's nice. That long look. Nice floors. Again, I don't need 20 pictures of the living room. You got to control your photographer, folks. Just because they gave you 20 photos doesn't mean you have to use 20 photos. Some of these courtyards, they do have this extra expansion cabinets right here with uppers. This one doesn't, but it does have, I just noticed, got these beautiful shades, by the way. Nice. So there's a bedroom up front. If you don't know the lay of the land on these, garage door, front door on the right, bedroom on the left. Right here to our right, which you can't see, is going to be a little hallway with a bathroom, laundry room, and probably a bedroom. And then the master bedroom is in the back towards the lanai. So there's that hallway. There's the pantry. There's that room, which is typically about 12 by 12, 12 by 14. It's not a bad sized room, actually. Can't seem to get out of the living room. Okay, so here we are. Love these. Love these blinds. I love the floors too. They're actually nice. Nice. Here's the main bath. Now, again, you could say, well, there's not granite or quartz in there, but these are easily upgradable. And then I'd upgrade the sinks too while I'm at it. Nice walk-in shower. Big closet. Now, I don't think, just real quick, let me go back to the front here. Now, that's a closet. This might be a closet. Oh, no, that might be a toilet. So I'm not sure which one. It looks like you may only have one closet, and this must be a pocket toilet right here. Nice. Here's another bedroom up front down that hallway across the hall from the laundry room. Good size. Love it. Here's that room up front as you walk in the side door, which this room looks bigger than it really is. It's probably about 10 by 10, maybe. They're not very big. All right, here's the shared bath in between the laundry room and that bedroom down the hallway. That's typical. Here's the laundry room, nice with the sink. I put up a few more cabinets. That just won't cut it. All right, here's the enclosed lanai, which is nice. Like it. That's where the open house agent sits while they wait for you to come in the house. I know what they're doing. All right, so I like this house. So 390, 5934 Kaplan Court, 3 beds, 2 bath, 1484. It's a pretty house. Good location, Monarch Grove, not too far from everything. Magnolia Plaza, newer sections, Fenny, Sawgrass. It's nice. Built in 2019, Samsung Appliances, 3.2. Let me see. Obviously, the roof is 19. Samsung washer and dryer, glass enclosed lanai, 2-car garage, epoxy floor. Okay, so there's been some updates on this property. Think about this one, 5934 Kaplan Court. Okay, 3248 Killington Loop, 545.9. It's a pretty house on the road. This was sold at one point, but came back in the market. The contract fell through. It seems to be a trend and in the real estate market at the moment. 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,842 square foot, sitting at 296. The Village of Fernandina, and we'll look at the map down below here, offering both luxury and convenience. It says here, for additional relaxation, step into the expansive 31 by 9 enclosed lanai. That's nice and close. They spent some money on that, which has also been extended by 2 feet. Features porcelain tile, heating, and air conditioning, 2 ceiling fans, and privacy shades, creating a comfortable private retreat. I'm really happy. Somebody's watching my videos because I'm really happy, and maybe this is just a good realtor. They're just putting in more and more of the items that cost money. So the problem is when you have people coming into the villages that are out of town And you're not really mentioning to them why all these things are important because they all cost money. And when the realtors don't do that, then the people think that I'll just go buy my own because it's cheaper. Well, yeah, it's cheaper because these people put in 50, 60, 70 grand worth of stuff into this house, which you're going to have to do with a new build. So as a realtor, the more you can put in there that is important, I'm not talking about the BS that I see all the time, the important stuff that people want to know costs money. Then you understand why things are priced the way they are in some instances. So they started this house, let's see where it started at, 565. Now down to 545. Sold, now it's relisted back in the market on 410. So let's look at some photos. So I like this house, beautiful landscaping, painted driveway, garage, golf cart garage. It's beautiful. I love that palm. It's gorgeous. All right, so here we go. Landscaping's all been done. Again, this is stuff you're going to have to do in a new build. So you walk in, you got your laundry room up front, which is interesting with sliders. Huh? I like this model. It's nice. This must be that room on the right-hand side of the hallway. Very nice. This must be a shared bath. This is not the main. Here's another room. Good sized room. Carpet. Village's $39 fan with a light in it. Look at that. Told you, you'd become a billionaire if you sell those light kits. Now, here's the primary. And I'm going to like this bathroom probably because you're going to have two of these sinks separated. Nice. So this costs some money too. I don't know if anybody has ever done their closet before, but this costs some bucks. These are not cheap anymore. Oh no. So we have dual sink, pocket door toilet over here, walk-in shower around this corner, obviously behind this glass. Oh, and you can see the closet behind me over here. See that? Yeah, it's cute. I don't mind this area. Okay. And it has a coat closet, folks. All you people out west in cold environments, all you people up north where it snows, 4 foot of snow, you got a coat closet. Congratulations. All right, let's look at this. Love the fan. Beautiful. Love the tile floor. Nice. They got beautiful bushes out here for privacy too. Nicely trimmed. They do have that kitchen area up front. Let's get to that. There it is. That's nice. It's bigger than normal. Love the backsplash. Granite countertops. Electric stove. In case anybody's interested in that. A lot of people are. There you go. I like this house. Lanai enclosed. See all these sliders here. You have screens too that come down. You can see the screens coming down. Love the fans. Very nice. It's a pretty big lanai, actually. It's long. It's nice. So here's that pergola. And on the side of the lanai with a slider here too. I actually like this little area. You get a little vine privacy growing up here. Some beautiful trees. Little oasis going on here in the corner. Love it. So here you are. You're on the cul-de-sac. Kind of close to this house behind you. A little close there. But you do have a ton of privacy back here. I saw the bushes back there. But you're not going to have anybody flying through this street, obviously. It's a pretty house. All right, I like this house. So 3248 Killington Loop, 3 beds, 2 bath, 1,842 square foot, 545.9 was sold, now back on the market, sitting at 296 a square foot. So if you're interested in this one, take a look here. You can go to our website and look at it. Let's go see another one. So now we're gone to Royal Highlands. This is about 15 minutes south of Dabney in the Villages, taking the highway. You can get off right near this place. It's a pretty area. This house is big. It's like 2,700 square foot, 2,666. 3 beds, 2 baths, just dropped 10K, but it's on the golf course. Wait till you get inside of this thing. This thing's pretty massive with this beautiful, it's really a 3 full car garage. It's a pretty house. Love the views. Sitting at 172 a square foot. Wait till you see the vaulted ceilings. Built in 04. This was custom designed, obviously. Custom built resident, never before offered for sale. The original owner designed it with 2,600 square foot of living space, ideally for family gatherings and entertainment. New roof and AC in 2020. There goes those big expenses for a while. Includes 3 comfortable bedrooms and 2 baths. Florida room, which includes 416 square foot. So let's see where we're located here. So as you go down here, show you where we are. There's Plantation in here. There's Arlington up here. We just did a home review on one of those the other day. There's the Villages right here. Okay. So it's just a hop and skip on the highway. Come on down and get into, there you go, Royal Highlands. Not too far away. I did the Google Maps. It's 15 minutes. Let's look at some photos. It's a beautiful house from the road. You can tell they spent some money on this thing. Nice screens with the front garage door. Leave them open. Keep the critters out. There you go. Love this entryway. Look at these vaulted ceilings. Love that doorway. Chandelier is beautiful too, by the way. Now the floors look like real hardwoods. Don't see too much of that in the Villages anymore. You got that vinyl. Very nice. Look at those vaulted ceilings with crown molding. They got the Villages $39 fan. Maybe they stole it from somebody up there. Does somebody sell this couple a $39 Village fan? I'm jealous. Don't throw that out. That could be again, an antique. Love the decor in the house too. It's pretty. So you have quartz countertops, beautiful kitchen, ton of plugs. Holy cow. And you have gas stove, beautiful cabinets. Love the floors. Ton of storage. Little island here. You can sit there and have your breakfast. Throw the grandkiddies up there, let them eat. Love the window seating too, by the way. That needs to be more common in homes today with storage underneath. That would really help the Villages homes if they had something like this. The window that pops out, but then you could put storage underneath it. It's the way to go. Love this area in here. Look at that. Pretty house. All these built-in shelving. Beautiful fireplace. Probably gas by the looks of it. Nice. Very nice. So here's the master, I'm hoping. With a slider out to the lanai. Here's an office space. Not really sure where that is yet, but here's the master bathroom. Love the dual sinks. You know, I love that. It's a beautiful tub, beautiful windows. A walk-in shower. Nice. Here's another bedroom. Again, 3 beds in this. 2 full bath. Here's a shared bath for everybody else. Here's the 3rd bedroom. And they stole the light kit from a home in the Villages. I know they did. So here's the big lanai with the sliders right here. See this? Tile floor. It's pretty. This is enclosed. Spent some money on that. Love it. Love it. Here's the laundry. I'm assuming as well this is probably off the kitchen near the garage door. This is a beautiful waterfall right here going on. I don't know if you can really see it. There you go. There's a golf course right here behind you. These beautiful trees. Keeps that sun away from you. Ooh, look at the size of that baby. Love it. I just like this house. I think it's pretty. Here's the upgraded closets that you're not going to get in the new build. So they've done the garage floor. Got a bunch of storage out here. It's a big garage. Nice. There you go. It's right here because here's a golf course. This is that big tree by the looks of it. I like this area. It's nice. So 21051 Royal Street, Georges Lane, Leesburg, Florida. It's a nice home. Zip code's 34748. 3 beds, 2 bath, 2,666 square foot in the Royal Highlands 55 plus community. It's beautiful. And just real quick, I just want to see if it had some amenity stuff in it. They do. So let's take a look at that. So it's got tennis courts, pools. This is an indoor pool as well. It's got an outdoor and indoor. Shuffleboard. I heard they have pickleball. They have a ton of clubs. This is a big rec center. There's the parking area over here. See what they got. Pickleball club. There you go. Softball. Here's the indoor pool. It's beautiful. Very nice. Here's the outdoor pool. Wow. So Royal Highlands, about 15 minutes south of Dabney, a little bit further south from Plantation, and a little bit further south from Arlington. So it goes Arlington, Plantation, Royal Highlands is below that. So this is sitting at 459. This is really good. 172 a square foot. Anybody interested in this, let me know. So if you haven't been to our website, this is it. Go to the Villages tab, buy a home. I upgraded a couple things on here. If you go to the Villages, buy a home, fast home search, go to the bottom. I actually put in Sawgrass Market, Lake Sumter, Brownwood, and Spanish Springs within 1 to 1.5 miles of these centers. So if you're looking for something around any one of these centers, and I'll be adding Shady Brook and Eastport and all that stuff here soon. But if you're looking around that area, investors, a lot of investors want to be around the activity. And a lot of people want to be around the activity. They don't want to drive 20 minutes to go to a square. So if anybody has any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you. We're always available, and have a good day.